A little bit late today. I planned on being a few minutes late, but I'm a few minutes more than I was planning on being late. I'll get into why in a minute, but it's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance, and it is June the June the 3rd, 2021. And first of all, I'm going to check in the Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly to make sure that I've not got anything wrong. People are actually seeing me. I'm not talking to myself. The microphone's working and things like that. So bear with me. Here we are. We Share Abundance. Where's that? We Share Abundance publicly. Yeah. Come on, Facebook. There we go. Is this June the 3rd? Yep, I'm in the right place. But we don't. Yes, we do. I was going to say we don't have comments, but they mysteriously appeared. And it looks like we've got a new person at the top of the comments list. Venezuela in right at number 1. Amazing. Lovely to see you, Antonio. And Namaste, Cheatham from India. And Russ down in 3rd place. So we've got Venezuela, India, UK, then Canada, and more from the UK, and Nigeria, New Zealand, and it is being heard. Good. And more from Nigeria, more from the UK, Manchester, my hometown, for my sins. Where? More from India, Burundi, more from oh no, that's Russ saying hi to people. Spain, hi from Spain, Karachi in India, or Pakistan. Mauritius. Well, it's the second time you've been up there, is it, Antonio? Okay, hold my hands up. I got that wrong as well then. Okay, and we got our exile in India from the UK as well. And we got Greece in the house. Okay, I'll tell you why I am late. I've been busy doing things, that's why I'm late. No, but in addition, we found out that a lot of people that have been paid yesterday got paid at the wrong rate because the system didn't pick up the correct value for the Weezer tokens, and so people got underpaid. And we can't have that, can we? We've got to pay people the right amount. And so we've been sorting that out, and we have now got a list of everybody that's been underpaid, and we will be working through getting those underpayments corrected. So there's 633 of them. It's going to take a while. It wasn't everybody that got paid yesterday, but it was a large number, as you can tell, 633. But when the error was spotted, it was corrected, and then things went okay from there on. But we have to go back and make sure those 633 get the right amount of tokens that they should have had in the first place, etc., etc. So that's taken up a bit of extra time from Deviani and myself, and now it's being passed on to the withdrawals team, so they'll be doing that. So it means that it's double work for the team, unfortunately. Let's see where have we got. Facebook keeps moving things. Okay, I remember we had Ramachandra, who's exiled in India, and then we had Greece, yeah. And then we got more from India. We've got Suchitra, who's a moderator here, one of the admins here. So watch what you're doing. No bad language, no negativity, or she'll wipe you out. Okay. And we got Jan. He's from the KYC team, and we've put right a couple of things in the admin area there in the KYC team. So I think it might have been Jan that pointed out the errors. Actually, I can't remember. But anyway, it's been sorted, so it's there now. And we have Edinburgh, capital of Scotland, and Kenya, and more from the UK, Tanzania, Nigeria. What's the right amount? The rate it was when we made at the time of the request, or it's the rate at the time of payment. But it was picking up, I think it picked up 199 when it, for most of the day, it was around about 12. So we've reset everybody that was paid at the 199 rate to the 12 rate. So they'll be getting a lot more tokens. There we go. And then we got more from South Africa and from Nigeria. Okay. Had a good day today. Chatted with a couple of members. It's the last one-on-ones that I will be doing. But I had a lovely conversation with a wonderful young man from the Philippines and another gentleman from Zambia, yeah. And we had a couple that didn't turn up. But apart from that, those are finished now. So it's been really, really nice. But what we will be doing for that group, that people that want to be in there, what's the group called? I don't know. Can't find out very easily now. It's Freedom Lifestyle, the group, I think. And it's, I believe it's Facebook groups / thinking into reality. Okay. And now we've got Pakistan as well in. If she can't change her password in Multiply Weezer, it's because she's not added her name or something like that. She's got to fill out all the essential information. So no need for support ticket. Just do everything correctly. Okay. Deborah is here as well. She was on the wrong video. I do that sometimes. I say, oh, it's all going well, you know. And then I realise that I'm reading comments from the day before. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah, the people panic. No need to panic. Everybody should know if we get something wrong, which we do, we put it right. We always have, we always will. Okay, we got South Africa as well. And we got Deborah, of course, is from, who was in the wrong video, is from the United States, Alabama. Okay, so that's where we are. We've been putting right things that were wrong, and Devyani is still working at the moment. Well, no, she's not. I think she just signed out, but she's continuing on the task of getting the messaging working absolutely correctly as it should do. It's a vital part of the new site because it's what we'll be basing the new paid side on, is the messaging and the downline builder. It'll be an amazing asset for everybody. So that's what is happening with the development there, and the development on Multiply Weezer is, as I say, there are some things there that Rohit sorted out for us today, and the site development, the front end, is waiting for me, and I've just not got to it yet. So hopefully within the next day or two. There's always lots going on, and it's a case of doing what I decide is most important, rightly or wrongly. Okay, so we are well into things now. We've got a few people here, and it's time we had a little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for all the abundance and blessings in our lives, and we ask that you bless We Share Abundance, and bless all the members, that their hearts may be filled with unconditional love, and that through that love they find the joy of service, and through the joy of service they attract into their lives everything that they want and need. Amen. Okay, so there we go. Let's have a little affirmation here as well. I do lots of affirmations all through the day, but this is one that we can all do as a group. I'm so happy and grateful now that the demand for both Weezer tokens exceeds the supply, and so they both have absolute liquidity. Okay? You'll all be happy when they have absolute liquidity. It'll mean people won't be selling them at 2 cents, which they are now. And if they do, they're crackers anyway, selling them at 2 cents now. But there we go. People come to me and say, why is the value of the token so low? The value of the token is what you perceive it to be. What somebody else perceives it to be generates a market value. If there are 1,000 people selling eggs, I always like to be selling eggs. I don't know why. 1,000 people selling eggs, and they're all selling them at $1 each, except for one person who is selling eggs at 2 cents. What is the value of eggs? For 999 people, it's $1, but for one person, it's 2 cents. So the value is what you perceive it as, what you're prepared to accept when you sell your tokens. And if you're not prepared to accept 2 cents, don't sell them at 2 cents. You don't have to be guided by some plonker that's prepared to give them away virtually, Be your own man, do your own thing. What are they worth? What do I think these tokens are worth? And stick with it. Whether it's 2 cents, 10 cents, $1, $10, $100, $1,000, whatever it is, whatever you think they're worth, stick with that, because that is the value. That is the real value to you. Now, whatever anybody else thinks has got nothing to do with the value. That's their personal value. You have your personal value. Some people might have a value higher than yours. Some people will have one lower than yours. It's a matter of judgment. So don't get carried away by other people's. I see some people. I was looking today. I can't remember what it was against, but let's suppose it was against one of the stable coins, maybe USDT or something like that. There were a lot of people selling at 12 cents, 11.99, 11.98, 11.97. And then all of a sudden, somebody comes along and he's selling them for 4 cents. Why sell them for 4 cents when people are putting them in at 11? And, it's crazy, isn't it? It's like you've in an estate, and all the houses are the same, and they were all sold when they were new for $100,000 each, and people have got a few houses for sale around the estate for $110,000 because they reckon that they've gone up in value a little bit since they bought them. So there's 2 or 3 houses for sale at 110,000, and then there's somebody else comes along and he says, "Oh, I want to sell my house. You can have it for $200." That is crazy, isn't it? Well, it's going on in the waste exchange. Okay, so that's it. Support pretty much up to date. I did get into the tickets. I've not checked on any nest eggs that might be there or any new forms that have come in for the Weezer bonus offer. Most of the people that have been claiming that have been paid anyway. So, but I will check those either later today or tomorrow. And I've not done any mailing. I've just not made the time to do any mailing to send out. Oh, I did. I think I sent a message. Can't remember what it was about now. I think I sent a message. Let me have a look in one of the test accounts. Thinking. Right, yes, it was about the tokens. The message that I sent out, it should be in your back office. If you've not read it, it said, "Thoughts are energy that become things. What you think will manifest and come back to you. Better to think good than to think bad. What is the value of the Weezer token? The answer is anything you want it to be. Not what somebody else thinks, but what you think. If you think it's worth 2 cents, then you'll sell it for 2 cents. If you think it's worth $1, then you won't want to part with it for less than $1. Respect your currencies, even though you get them absolutely free, and the respect you give them will be repaid to you many times over." So that was, I must have done that after I'd seen somebody selling them for 2 cents. And I just suddenly came to me that yeah, I remember sending a message, but I couldn't remember what it was about. So there you go. The value is up to you guys. And you will always get somebody that doesn't understand what they're doing and is prepared to give them away for next to nothing. My advice is buy them when somebody's giving them away for 1 and 2 cents. Buy them, you know. It's a crazy price. I don't know. I don't know why people sell them for that, but I mean that's up to them. They're their tokens. They can do what they want with them. Okay. Let me see if we can see anybody. See where we were up to. Okay, I think I've seen here. Good evening from Devon. Hi there. That's UK, of course. It's not a name, it's a county in England. There are quite a number of people now particularly in the United States, called Devon, but they don't pronounce it Devon, they pronounce it Devon. Okay. Classic example is a pal of mine, Devon Brown. Very, very good animated marketer. Love the guy. He's a really nice guy. Okay. More from Nigeria. So although most members have placed low orders, yet looking at Weezer market value now, it's 1 cent. Not when I checked, it wasn't 1 cent, but if somebody's selling them for 1 cent, they're selling them for 1 cent. It's very good for Weezer to be listed on new exchanges. If you can get them listed, go and get them listed. But I'm not prepared to pay to have them listed. So you find an exchange that will take our tokens, and I'll list them. Take our tokens, list them free for trading. Just go and find me one, and I'll list them for you. Okay. More from Nigeria and from St. Helens in the UK. And Antonio says they're worth over 300 because that's what they were valued at once. Yeah, that's sound thinking. And my Weezer abundance is 600 as of today. Good. Yeah, that's sound thinking as well. Thinking turns into reality. Thoughts are vibrations that go out into things. Everything is a vibration. You are a vibration of energy at a certain frequency, and that frequency is your personal frequency, and nobody else has that frequency. And there are unlimited frequencies out there, and there are frequencies that we've not even discovered. We don't know what's on them yet. We don't know what is in store on those frequencies, but everything has already been created. It's already in those frequencies. Like before the internet was known to us, it was there. It's just that it hadn't been discovered. That frequency hadn't been discovered. And once people start thinking about something that is there, then that frequency is realized and it's made available to other people. So there you go. Pakistan, more from Pakistan. Peg says when she joined, it was 110. Yeah, 300, 110. It gradually grew up to 309, and then people started panicking, and gradually drove the price down and down and down. And people wanted to have total free market and be able to withdraw Weezer tokens. And I wasn't prepared to do that until we had a safety net in another new token, and that's the Weezer Abundance token. And that will protect you until we have built the demand for that token and a Weezer token. And it will protect your investment until that time. Okay. I put a sell order in for 1,000 and I believe that someone will buy at that price. Okay, good. And they will. Maybe not for a while, but yeah. I totally 100% believe that the tokens will be over $1,000 each in the not too distant future. I'm not talking, I mean, I can't hang around for too long. I'm getting long in the tooth. That's a funny expression, isn't it? Long in the tooth. Because actually your teeth get shorter as you get older, except for the one that I've got here somewhere that was kicked out playing rugby. So that's not a real tooth. It's a crown. And so that never wore down. So anyway, what's that got to do with things here? Nothing really. Okay. Anybody here? We got more people saying hello from Nigeria. You do the work on Gate.io and make sure that they will allow it to be traded, not just listed, traded. And when you've done all the work on it, come to me and I'll give it the go ahead. Okay, go ahead and do it. What about going back to the rule where people were sanctioned if they sell below a certain price? This for Weezer Abundance, of course. No, it's too complicated to monitor and to enforce, and people have got to learn to be responsible. But Weezer Abundance will only be allowed to be withdrawn from the paid program unless from the free program, it'll have to be balanced against our ability to sell them, the liquidity. In the paid program, there will be a natural structure of balance, because there will always be more coming in than are going out. Okay. When is Weezer Abundance will be launched in Binance? Whenever you can get them to accept our token without us paying a fee. Can we get paid in USDN or USDT in Multiply Weezer program? No. Weezer in, Weezer out. Okay. Right. So that's answered all those questions. Let's see just what's going on in the app, see if we can see the YouTubers. And I think we can again today. How about that? So welcome wherever you're watching, whether it's YouTube or Twitch or Facebook. Lovely to have you here. And I should always welcome you. I hope you take it for granted that you are really, really welcome and appreciated. I tried to withdraw some token, but it got approved without any wallet address. How will the payment be made? It won't be made if there's no wallet address. We can't make it to no wallet address. I don't know why it got approved either. But what I suggest you do is cancel it if it's not already been cancelled by the team, and then get your wallet address updated. Who's that? Jasper. Somebody's seen there from India. Okay. That's all that merits answering from the YouTube group as well. I'm not going to go on about withdrawals consistently and repeatedly. People ask the same questions and they expect a different answer. That's insanity. Okay, it's like doing the same thing and expecting a different result, you know. Insanity. Okay. If you want to print a t-shirt, print your t-shirt, no problem with that at all. As long as you're not selling them for profit. There's no problem with that. If anything that is copyrighted and is sold for profit, it has to be done through We Share Abundance, and we're not in a position to do that yet. So where do we find out more about thinking into reality? You can find out about thinking, you can find out from Napoleon Hill, but Thinking into Reality is a program that I'm setting up to help people, and go to thinkingintoreality.com or go to is better, Facebook/groups Thinking into Reality, but it's all one word. Don't put any spaces in either instance. No, the total paid, I've investigated this total paid on the Multiply Weezer site, and the total paid in the back office that shows in my back office includes people's withdrawals for purchases and things like that. The actual amount that we have paid out in withdrawals is correct on the website, on the public site. Okay, please, I have 9 referrals in my downlines. Well done. You don't have to say please, but thank you if that's what you're after. Okay, so those are basically the updates, but we've got some numbers for you. The Net registrations are up again, only by 33, but they're still going up. They will slow down. It's always a bit of a boost at the beginning of the month. And it was 360 yesterday, so it's only 33 today. But it's a net figure and it is an increase. What's the next one? Yeah, the active members. What do we class as active members? It's the average of the last few days, completed days, the people that have logged in on a daily basis. Not how many times they've logged in. They only count, one login. The number of people basically that have earned a reward for logging in, averaged out over the last few days, and that is up 383 to 25,252. The new pool one stakes, new people that have staked pool one, or existing people that have never staked pool one before, but it's been staked now, is 61. So we've got 61 new pool one members, and we have 158 new elite members. And site ranking, we are up 9 places for We Share Abundance. We're ranked 11,557. And we have climbed 117 places for Multiply Weezer to 23,379. Multiply Weezer, we have just 33 new email verified members in the last 24 hours and only 4 new people buying advertising. And if you're wondering why the revenue share and your matrix isn't paying out too much, if we only have 4 people buying advertising, even if they buy at all 10 packages for $165, we're only looking at $600, and to share that out between over 12,000 people, that's why your revenue share is going down. So if you want it to go up, you know what to do. Okay. The bonus pool stands at 7,612, and that is up just $29 in the last 24 hours. Token values. In where are we? Yeah, in waves in the portfolio, it was Weezer Abundance was at $153.46, and the Weezer token was at 11 cents. So 153.46 for the Weezer Abundance and 11 cents for Weezer. In the back office, Weezer Abundance was showing at $171.04 when I took the figures at the same time, but I don't know, that is high. I would think 150 is near the mark. In coin ranking, the Weezer token was showing at 4.5 cents. And so there's a big difference there, less than half of what it was showing for in waves. And the coin ranking was down 37 places to 1,250. And the total trading volume for the day is only just over $2,000, $2,041 for Weezer tokens. Of course, we don't have any figures for Weezer Abundance, but it won't be very much. We're not getting many sales. So I don't know where all these people that are joining as elite members are getting the money from. They're not buying Weezer Abundance tokens, that's for sure. We got 1 or 2 coming in through coin payments, but in general, what we're seeing coming in through coin payments is just staking for lower pools. $2 here, $3 there. It's very low. We're still only around about $500 in there. It's just not worth transferring that amount with the high gas fees on cryptos at the moment. And that's spread across like Bitcoin and Ethereum and what else, Litecoin and Waves and, whatever we take. So those are your numbers. And people want me to restrict the withdrawals for Weezer tokens to try and improve the price, and it won't. It won't improve the price until people get the idea that they can get more for the tokens than they're selling them for. And that won't happen unless you guys get out and start promoting Multiply Weezer, or until we get in an advanced stage with the launch of the new site, because initially that'll be building the demand for Weezer Abundance tokens, but there are ideas and things that we will be putting into place to build a demand for Weezer tokens as well. So it will come, but it will come after the Weezer Abundance tokens. Okay. And I think that pretty much covers everything. I'm going to have a check in here, see if okay, there's only a few people, that some people saying, yeah, we're sticking. Here's one. Sayanda says we're sticking with 1,000, and Jasper says yes. Okay. So that's, and somebody else says, yeah, 1,000 it is. Okay, it's up to you guys. Whatever you choose to sell them at, it's your choice. It's freedom of choice. It's a free market. You will not increase the liquidity by lowering the price. You might by a tiny percentage, but it will be tiny, less than 0.5%, I would say, much less than 0.5%. So my recommendation is that you decide on your price and stick with it. And that really covers what I've got for today. I've got a message here in Skype. Let me just see if that's anything to pass on to you guys. I don't think so. Okay. So with that, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you for being here. You are all appreciated. I wish I could talk to you all one-on-one. It's such a delight, actually, to speak to our members on one-to-one, face-to-face, discuss where they're at and what their ambitions and goals are, and see if I can give them any pointers and help in getting there. So, but we'll be doing in the Thinking Into Reality.com site, we will be doing Zoom for everybody, and I think we can have 100 people that can actually participate and talk and things. So up to 100 people there, and then you can add in people that just watch. So it's the next step forward anyway. There is hopefully a better program coming along than Zoom, and a better one than Melon. But when will it be available? I don't know. It's less certain than We Share Abundance getting the website done. But anyway, that's not our problem. We can only work with what we have at the moment. I'll see you all the same time, same place tomorrow. Thanks for being here. You are all appreciated. You are all We Share Abundance. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.